Morning, gentlemen, ladies, good people of the city of Williamsburg. It has been over 6 years since I've last been in the city, so perhaps some small introduction may be in order. My name is George Washington. I've had the honor of being the General and Commander-in-Chief of the Army that is presently gathering here in the city. I know that it is not easy for a city to host an army, and this one has already done so on previous occasions. First, when the traitor were here last April, followed by Lord Cornwallis last June, and then General Lafayette in July, and now our Continental Line. Let me assure you, however, it is not our intention to remain here in this city over long. We haven't marched these last 6 weeks from New York with the intention of holding Williamsburg. We have an entirely different objective in mind. At present, our enemy, Lord Cornwallis and his command, find themselves trapped at York with no possibility of escape or resupply. Our intentions are not to stay here over long, but rather to besiege Cornwallis at York, where I have no doubts, but by the blessings of heaven, that we shall prove victorious. We will repel our cruel invaders, and we will see peace and liberty once again restored to these shores on a more permanent foundation. But as I said, I'm aware that it is not easy for a city to host an army. And I imagine that a number of you have a great deal of questions and concerns. So I thought that I would make myself available to address those questions regarding our present operations or our time here in the city, or those matters of the past that have forced this occasion upon us, or anything else, I suppose, of a public nature, to which I might provide answer. Have any of you questions or concerns I might address?
Sir, the state of the economy in the city seems to be a bit low. How are you finding provisions and things for your army as far as availability at this point?
The question is regarding the availability of provisions, and that's excellent. Well, now, the war has mostly left this vicinage untouched, and the army at present has a great amount of money, thanks to our French allies. So we will be purchasing goods as we always have done, but with French gold rather than promissory notes or even worse, continental dollars. The only shortage that we are facing at present, as you must be as well, is a result of the drought that you have been suffering. And that is flour. There's a want of flour in this vicinity. However, we have recently found a source for flour. The outer shore has not been directly affected by that drought. So very shortly there will be flour coming across the bay. Other questions? The question is, how many troops have marched from New York? 7,000 from New York and another 7,000 from Rhode Island. The French command. Other questions?